Right guys, we have some fantastic news regarding the storage tiers on the iPhone 13 series because 64 gigs is finally dead. Thank you Timothy, thank you Apple. We are finally in the modern age and the iPhone 13 series is gonna start with 128 gigs across the board. That is fantastic news, and so let's delve into the report. But first, make sure to like and subscribe for the latest Apple news and rumors. And with that being said, let's just tuck in. Right, so the source of the reports is the ever-credible supply chain analyst, Min-Chi Kuo. Right, so delving into the great news, Min-Chi Kuo says that the storage tiers for the iPhone 13 and 13 mini are going to be 128 gigs, 256 gigs, and 512, which of course means that 64 gigs is finally dead on the flagship iPhone. Now this does make sense in my opinion because the regular iPhone 12 was the better buy last year compared to the 12 Pro. In fact, there was nothing to justify the higher premium with the 12 Pro, and so I think that's why Apple gave the 12 64 gigs of base storage compared to 128 gigs on the 12 Pro, since of course that gave the Pro a much needed edge over the regular 12. But this year is the exact opposite. The iPhone 13 Pro has massive upgrades over the regular iPhone 13, for example 120Hz, an always-on display, ProRes video, portrait mode video to name a few. These are massive upgrades, and it kinda makes the regular 13 a much harder sell. And so that's likely why Apple's giving us 128 gigs as the base storage on the regular 13. Either way, I'm just happy about this change. This was very much needed for many years, and so yes, I'm happy Apple's finally implementing this with the iPhone 13 series. Anyways, moving on to the Pro models, obviously Kuo reiterates, we're gonna see a 1TB storage tier, but interestingly this does not mean Apple's gonna remove one of the existing storage tiers. Instead, Apple might keep 128 gigs, 256, and 512, alongside the 1TB storage option. Now this news is surprising to me because I was under the assumption Apple was going to remove 256 gigs from the lineup since it's a very popular storage tier, and of course upsell you to the 512 and get you paying for more storage because Apple wants to make more money off you. That's why Apple had the 64 gig iPhone for so long, because most are forced to pay more and go for the higher storage tiers. And so similar to that, I can see some Pro users finding 128 gigs to be limiting, and so of course they usually get 256 instead, but now with that option not available in the lineup, they pay more for the 512. That's the kind of big brain tactics I expect Apple to implement. But it seems Timothy wants to give us more storage options and not be evil, which is fantastic news. And well, considering the iPad Pro has a very similar storage structure, I guess this is not completely impossible. One thing is for sure though, and that is the 1TB storage tier is gonna be very expensive. Anyways, tell me which storage configuration you guys are gonna go with. Anyways, thank you for watching guys, make sure to like and subscribe for the latest Apple news and rumors. Check out the video in the icon above on details regarding the iPad 9, and on that note, I'll see you guys in the next one. See ya peeps!